Hey, good morning, everybody. Today we have a former colleague of mine filling in for Tiffany. Bob Moore is here. We used to work together at another station in town.
That's right. We're not going to tell you how many years ago, but let's just say we're pick and save running into friends, okay?
That's right. It was
sure.
a little while ago. But what I'm dying to know, because I know you're not on TV regularly anymore.
That's right.
So I have to know, do people still ask you about the weather?
Oh, my goodness. Can I tell you something? I'm working with the United Performing Arts Fund. You know,
Okay.
I work with companies trying to raise money for the arts. And the moment I talk, people say, "Psst, psst, psst, you know, and so, yes, people come up and afterwards say, what's the weather? So I always try to have a thumbnail sketch of what the weather's going to be so that I don't disappoint people. But it's the voice. People remember it.
Really? It's a voice more so than just seeing you that
Well,
reminds
that helps
people?
too.
Yeah, that helps too. So do you always kind of try to have like the day's high temperature or something in mind?
The day's high temperature, if things are going to be changing, I want to let people know that. The other important thing is people want to know, well, what are you doing? And that kind of thing. You know, they just say the whole thing, I saw you this morning, we love you in the mornings. Well, it's
Oh,
been
I
a
know.
while.
People still think that I do morning news, and they'll be like, oh, I watch you every morning doing the news. And I think, oh, it's been so many years since I did morning news. But I always say, okay, thanks.
Thank you, and
Right.
move on.
So I'm going to tell you a statistic in a minute, but first I want to know, what's the most cluttered room in your house?
Well, you asked me that. It's not really a room. It's the whole place. Twice in the last year and a half, I had those 800, I won't say it. People come in, and I still probably need another visit from them.
Really?
Yes, that much
That
clutter.
much clutter? Okay,
Yeah.
well, I thought this was interesting. They surveyed thousands of people, and they said that clutter in the home causes the most household arguments for 25% of the people who were surveyed. So more so than money, you know, which is a typical thing for
Sure.
people to fight about, more so than anything else, it's clutter. For 25, so 1 out of 4 people, that's what they fight about most.
Well, that is so true. I had some friends, I was in their wedding. They lasted 4 years, but literally clutter got them separated and divorced. But now they're best friends because he has his clean space, she has her clutter.
Yeah, keeping it
Yeah.
separate. I like
Keep
that.
it separate.
I wanted to share this super cute thing that I saw on Facebook today. A lot of people know Carol Barrowman. She reviews books for us here on the Morning Blend. These are her parents, John and Marion Barrowman,
Wow.
okay? Today is their 58th wedding anniversary. So first of all, a huge congratulations to the two of you. They're a lovely
That's a
couple.
milestone.
But this is the text that she got from her mom this morning. It said, I got a dozen roses from Dad and a singing card. We were dancing in the kitchen before breakfast. Isn't that so cute?
You know something? So many people have secrets to long marriages. That morning jog, that morning dance must be it for them. And probably they don't go to bed angry. They
Yeah.
always reconcile what might have been the problem earlier in the day. Our hats are off to John and Marion.
Isn't that so cute? They must not have clutter in their house either. But I talked to Carol this morning, and she said the cutest thing about her mom. She said her mom just absolutely loves to text now. She got an
Wow.
iPhone a year ago, and both of my parents, they're 70. They got iPhone 5s
Oh my
this
gosh.
year, and they are always in touch with my kids, their grandkids,
But that's
because
great.
now they can text.
That's great. And you know, and of course, kids do hundreds of texts a day. Don't send me a text because it takes me 10 minutes to with my fat fingers to get it. But kids have rapid texting.
Oh, I know.
And it keeps grandparents. It's a new kind of way of growing up with the gramps, hundreds of miles away.
Yeah, and it's great to staying in touch. I would just really quickly, because Ryan J is here later reviewing some movies, I wanted to
Yes.
mention there's this Tom Cruise movie. It's called Jack Reacher, okay? And this guy saw the trailer for this movie, and there was this really brief explosion scene in the trailer. Well, when he went to go and see the movie in theaters, that scene from the trailer was not in the movie. So he
Incredible.
complained to like this advertising standards authority, this board, and eventually Paramount Pictures now has said that they're offering to repay the guy for his movie ticket, for his admission. Is that hilarious?
Incredible. Well, first of all, who keeps track of a trailer in your mind and then go to a couple of hour movie and say, oh, something's missing? So I guess the guy kind of earned it.
Yeah, I guess he did.
You know.
Just to think to complain about something like that just is, I think, fascinating.
That's for sure.
Well, it's super exciting to have you here today, Bob. And still ahead today on the show, one lucky Morning Blend viewer is going to be riding home on this bike. I want that bike, or at least their kid will actually be riding home on it, because it's a pint-sized beach cruiser, okay? We want to say thank you again to Crank Daddies for putting this bike together for us. They did a great job, and that's a great prize. I was excited to give this one away, and we're going to announce it a little bit later in the show today.